Corica, 2 old stages. Corica against Moore. Brosk inside, works it onto the left boot, slides it through, the flag was up. The save was made anyway by Liam Reddy. First real sign of intent from Sydney FC, that will please their coach. Here's Lynch. Goes back in that defensive third for Sydney. It's Steve Corica. And Rudin has turned it over. Lynch on the right boot. Simon Lynch, regulation save in the end for Bolton. Can't buy a goal at the moment, Simon Lynch. Santalab. Looked like a handball by Ronaldo. Looks just taken out of it by Santalab. Late challenge, advantage played by the referee. Ronaldo, it's come off the head of a Sydney player. It breaks here for Milicic. He sets it up for Marcinho. And again, good catching practice for Clint Bolton. But 2 shots now from Queensland in a matter of minutes. Moore. From Talay, and that's a long way out from Talay, and he had Reddy worried for a split second there. Fair enough from Ufuk Talay, didn't have much in front of him.
There's such pace in the game that neither team is really able to settle and construct some consistent passing. It's a matter of whether both teams can maintain the rage.
Casey, well, he's turned it over, Adam Casey. Marcinho squares it up for Danny Tiato. Crowd wanted to shoot. Sydney closed him down quickly. Marcinho again. The radar still not working for the Brazilian. Mackay goes deep. Craig Moore, feet off the line. Bond with the save. They've lived dangerously and survived, Sydney FC.
Well, firstly, it was Rudin. Great header from Craig Moore. Adam Casey it was, excuse me. Ronaldo the first to react. Bolton was just as quick.
5. So well to somehow squeeze that ball through to Corica. Here's Rudin. And that's a tough pass. Big ask for Corica. They get the bounce of the ball, Sydney. And look at the room here now on that far side. It's Ruben Zadkovic. Still going, Zadkovic, the shot wide of the post from Ruben Zadkovic. The best chance that Sydney have had in the game. Marcinho can't find a way past Rudin. Talay's diagonal ball. Santalab stretches his legs, gets there first. The referee had a good long look at it. McLaughlin was the defender for Queensland. Delightful pass from McFlynn. Well read though by Danny Tiato. Well, they haven't necessarily come for a draw, Sydney FC. The setup that Branko Kalina has produced, the tactics he's produced, suggests he feels 3 points are a possibility. Brosk here. Alex Brosk from virtually nothing with a half chance for Sydney.
You tend to think this is the point that Frank Farina wanted this game to come to. An hour in, all the preparation physically that the Raw have done in the off-season, everybody's been talking about it. To get it to this point of the hour mark, to see if they can then physically turn the screws on Sydney FC, see if they can hang on.
Flick on from Lynch.
The signs so far are that Sydney can.
On the flip side to that, of course, is the debate about whether there's too many older players in the Sydney FC squad, whether they can actually hang on. 6 players over the age of 31. Madoka squares it up. Lynch, what a tackle. What an interception. Mark Rudin, massive for Sydney. but not quite there. Norfolk Tale. Docker has it for Queensland. Now Tiato. Good ball clipped into space. Marcinho looks up, sees Ronaldo in the middle, gets a good ball in. Ronaldo, what a save from Bolton. Top shelf. Miracle save from Clint Bolton. Sydney, stay alive. It's picked up a notch, hasn't it? How have we not seen a goal? Hook-Su, mistake from Brosk. Hook-Su, the shot from Hook-Su.
That's great action. Oh, Frank, smile. This is great fun.
Hasn't completely settled, it has to be said. Tiato, Biddle.
Yeah, that's a tough one on Danny Tiato. I thought he just had the measure of Biddle through fair means, not foul. He's been fantastic, Danny Tiato. A real success story of a Socceroo returning to the A-League. Really puts in for his team.
Zadkovic. Good work from Zadkovic. Slides it through. Corica. Patrick is square. Super sub Patrick has put Sydney in front. Branko Kalina, take a bow.
Indeed. Because he got two things right. It was Zadkovic who set up the play, and he could only do that from centre midfield. And it was Patrick just on the field, not a moment ago. Look at that from Zadkovic. Corica with the square ball, Patrick with the Terry tap in. And a snatch and grab is looming. Beautiful from Zadkovic, beautiful from Corica, emphatic from Patrick.
McLaughlin. Overdid his hand there, Josh McLaughlin. Drags down his opponent.
Well, Patrick should have won a free kick about 30 metres up towards
He's
halfway.
already been booked, Josh McLaughlin, too. He needs to be careful. Corica. Thumping header there from Mark Rudin. No one picked up the late run.
Beautifully flighted free kick. What a leap from Rudin, unchallenged as he was. Ready, beaten.
Zullo flattered into by Santalab.
Just too quick, Michael Zullo.
They came from behind in Perth last week, Queensland. Can they do it again? Marcinho's delivery. And there was a Queensland player on the end of it. Ronaldo it was. Couldn't keep the header down. Well, perhaps the most amazing stat is that I don't think Liam Reddy's had a save to make. And he could end up on the losing team. Lynch. Modoka. Still time if they're composed, Queensland. Modoka's got past the first man. Good delivery inside. It was McFlynn back in cover for Sydney. Now with Tiato. Tiato! He'll be furious, Danny Tiato. He's had 3 or 4 attempts from that distance, and really, his range hasn't improved. 8 minutes until the end of this round 5 match. 8 minutes between Sydney and their first victory of the season. Mackay, Lynch. Ognjanowski, save from Bolton.
Unbelievable, honestly.
Almost a super sub at the other end. We saw Patrick score for Sydney. Ognjanowski coming very, very close to Queensland. Clint Bolton, another massive save.